Weapons of all kinds. You know, you have your gunpowder, and then there's, you have your recurves, crossbows, compound bows, and, well, of course, over here we have magazine fed compound bow. Technology has made archery insane. I've been doing archery for many years, and it's one of my favorite. It's not a hobby. I wouldn't consider it a hobby. It's just one of my favorite sports. Being able to aim small and miss small, and being able to take a bow and shoot bare bow. And I usually don't use optics or sights or any of that stuff. I've been doing this stuff for many years. I've been working with FASTNACT for about a year now, and they're one of the top sellers. They provide so many different crossbows, crossbow pistols, and things like that. And this stuff has just gone so far down the rabbit hole, all these different designs. Elk Ridge Archery Research is one of their, this company here. They also make all the other ones that you see that are really popular, like the Siege and things like that, which I need to show that one as well. That one's coming up. I have the VLAD. This is a tactical crossbow, and I guess it would be a tactical crossbow pistol, but it's technically not a pistol, but it still is. And this thing can take down large game if you apply the proper bolts, which I'm not going to show everyone. I'm looking over here because I've got like a whole bunch of bolts that I could show you. But if you apply the proper bolts, these types of things can protect you in any type of situation. I still need to put the optic on it, but it'll fold up like this. Kind of looks like a G36 or something, the way it folds up. But yeah, it'll fold up, and you can actually unclip this, pull this out. You've got a pin that removes just like on a rifle. Pop the pin, pull that out, and this slips right out. You can tuck all this stuff in your backpack. You just fold it out, and you're ready to go. It's got a magazine. I believe it holds, let's get this right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So about 8. Yeah, about 8. And that's a speed loader. It's one of their speed loaders, and you can take this and load it into that. You've got these side, this comes in different pounds too. I think this is the lowest one. I put the 30 on it just for testing it out. I don't want it punching through everything. I've got other limbs. I've got the 60, I've got the 90, and only a matter of time they're going to go ahead and make the probably 190 pound for this thing. But you can slip these on just like that. I got a whole bunch of magazines here. You can slip these on. You could probably put one up top. You can put one up top too. And just take them all with you, right? But you can load this thing up. 8 shots. 8 shots is good. And, you know, over time, all this technology, they keep making it where it's just going to be freaking 30 rounds. You know what I mean? Eventually it's going to be insane for one of these little bows. This thing can take down large game. This is the one that was used in a video I watched where they were hunting wild boar, and they had loaded it up with your standard razor style broadheads in the front, and those broadheads, 3 shots, and, well, 2 subdued it, threw it down, and it was a really large wild boar. And the last one was the headshot, and it finished it off. So you can use this for home defense. You get proficient with it, and all of your loading, you know what I mean? All your loading and everything will become ease. So let's go test it out and give it a try and see what you guys think of it. Top opens up. You've got this tab here, and you just drop these guys in. I mean, that's a lot of bolts to be able to carry. And if you can't finish the job with this many bolts, you got some issues. That is a lot of bolts. I'm gonna run through the different limbs. We're gonna start off with the 30, just to be on the safe side. And you just close this up. That hatch comes down, has a click to it. Hatch comes down, you just clip it in place. Now it's loaded. It's your flush here. And now I just have to sight this in real quick. If you change the broadheads, obviously, this thing would still go through body armor. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's plenty object versus, you know what I mean? So it's just one of those things. Give it a rack, lock it in. Got your safety right here. I'm gonna turn this little bead dot on. Keep your hands away from here. Just gotta tell these things. You just never know. Here, come over this way a little bit. There you go. Pretty easy. Each time you fire, you've obviously got to take the safety off. That's what I'm pausing for, and you got to keep count so you don't end up dry firing one of these. You dry fire one of these, you could destroy everything. It'll shatter it. Could hurt you, hurt everyone, right? I had to, sorry. I had to do it. Yeah, whatever, one left. That was a headshot. I think I went straight through. All right, let me turn this thing off. Let's go see my horrible groupings. Let's see how bad it is. I know everybody's gonna complain. How bad was it? Looks like I was going, here we go. It's going a bit low. I got my grouping right here, nice and tight. And this guy here, stuck there. The other one went through it. This one, it went through here and ended up here. That's my simulate a human skull. It's fiberglass. Can't go wrong with that. See? Fiberglass. It's good thick. It represents a bone. Figured that'd make sense. To somebody anyways. So now what we're going to do, we're going to swap out the limb. Let me bring you back up here, looking at target. We're going to swap out the limb. We're just going to jump straight to 90. I'm not going to fiddle with that. I think I've got like a 40 or something. Or 60. Yeah, 60. I'm going to go straight to 90. Let's just see how much uglier it gets. These are probably just going to go straight through. All right, we switched it over. We are at 90 now. And we're going to see how much damage it causes. You can definitely tell the difference. That thing is a lot heavier. Alright. How much damage will I incur? Yeah. You can tell the difference instantly. The stiffness of this thing. You've got to really get under it. Dang, you can hear that sucker just like, whoa. Oh, looking for a better way. There we go. Gosh, dog. That 90 is something else. You hear that sucker? Boom! That is insane. One of these wants to work out. Oh, good Lord. Gotta find my groove. There we go. Gotta find that groove. Gosh, dog. That's that tough. That 90. I mean, I've tried other bows that had like the 90. I think this thing's got to be a lot more force than your standard. You've seen some of the other ones I've done that are at 90. They're not that. You know what I mean? This thing's got some recoil. You can feel it, like the recoil in this thing. This thing's got a lot more recoil. Once you get the hang of it, with a little bit of training, that works a lot better. There's my last one. Daggone. That's crazy. This thing's got some serious freaking thump. I mean, most are like 90 pounds. I mean, they're putting out like 300, 400 feet per second. This thing, it's got to be more. It's got to be a lot more. Anyway, let's go check out this shot pattern. Let's see how awful it looks. Because I kind of aimed all over the place there. Towards the end, I'm just sort of making a circle. Because more power tends to, here we go. Get you down here. They are deep, very deep. I might have to get the tools to pull those back out. Those went in way too far. That one's all the way in. It's flush. But then you've got these guys, it's only like just a tad going through. And they went all the way through. Every one of them went through. That's crazy. And those are just like practice rounds. I mean, those aren't even like your let's go hunt wild boar bolts. Those are just practice. It threw them straight through. That's crazy. Well, the links will be below if you guys are into something crazy like this. That one does have a lot more force. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. The VLAD holds more ammo, holds a lot more ammo than the other ones, and it does have a lot more kick. That thing is thumping when it's sending those suckers out of there, and it'll knock someone's head off, I'm sure. All right. Check out the links. Tell them Step 1 Survival sent you, and God bless. Take care and stay safe.